Hello, my spiritual socialites. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? How are you feeling today? How are you maintaining? You percolating? All of that. Guys, we have to have a real deep talk today. Real deep. We're going to talk about failed relationships and allowing the agains back in. Yeah. And this is the healing and closure series. One that I'm going to be doing for sure. Now, for my new subscribers, I want to thank you so much for allowing me into your world. Just to introduce myself, my name is Vasori Jade. I am the owner of Visions by Vasori, which is an online botanica shop. And I'm also the tutress of this channel. My spiritual mastery is healing, is love, and prosperity. Now that is out of the way, let's get into this vibe today on failed relationships and the healing process and closure that we think we need, meaning the closure part. Let's talk about it. Now, first off, let's talk about what triggered this conversation. And it was a video that I saw that Erica Mena and Safari are divorced, right? And I was perusing on YouTube and I saw the video of her agains. If you haven't seen that video, let me just show you. I'm going to show you a clip just in case you missed it or you're like, what is she talking about? Watch this.
You have no feelings.
Yes, I do. You think we could be cool one day?
I don't know. We could be honest one day.
It doesn't feel good.
What doesn't feel good?
You just look so hurt.
I am. I let so much slide. I gave you a chance again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. That's how much I loved you. But I'll be fine.
I'm just gonna let that marinate, that video, for just 1 second. Let me let y'all ponder on that and how it made you feel in that moment, be it man or woman. If you are the ones that was doing the again and again, ponder on that. I'm gonna let you ponder on that a second. All right, so conversation time. Let's talk about it. Now, first off, that's what triggered this particular conversation, okay? Now that you saw this particular clip, what comments do you have about it? Because I'm going to speak about it. I'm totally going to speak about it. We got to stop this shit. Allowing the agains. Allowing the agains over and over again. Again, 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 again. And did you see the pain in her eyes? The hurt? I saw it and it was very real to me. But I wanted to speak on the agains now. Like the agains. The agains. Meaning he's done it before and you did it again. He done it again, you did it again. That is repetitive. That is what we're talking about, the same pain. This is why we have this deep-rooted pain. By allowing the agains to repeat themselves over and over again. And just remember that the person you are getting back together with is the same person that told you the same thing the last time. Stop the agains. You deserve happiness and love that is true. Stop the agains, allowing the agains. Now, if you've been walking with me a minute, you already know that I teach from my past pains and my past experiences. And that's the only way that I can teach. Now, my story is I've done the same thing as her. And this is why I can relate with her pain. I can relate totally. The things that y'all are doing now in relationships that are ending and starting needs to stop completely. Completely. When you give someone an option to make you a choice, then what do you think they would do? What do you think they would do? Keep taking you through it again and again and again and again. They're going to do what they want and come back again and again and again and again. Okay? I wasn't done like this, not just by my ex-husband, also by a relationship after my ex-husband that lasted 7 years. Also by an older man that I thought because he was older, it would be better done. That they won't do this and that. But all of them did the same thing because I allowed it. Yes. And it may hurt somebody's feeling because I'm saying, what the fuck you talking about? I allowed it. You are allowing that shit, the against. You're allowing the relationship to continue. I did it. That's how I can tell you about it. I did it. Looked like a damn fool the whole time. Mama Source did it. That's how I'm able to tell you what not to do. Okay? And what you don't want to do is let someone make you think that you are an option to what they want to do. No. Stop saying people's options. Fuck them. I forgave in each of one of those relationships constantly. Each one of them. I was always the one forgiving the sorries and the apologies. Every last relationship. And still stayed even when I knew it was time to go. Oh yeah. Your girl. Yep. Even when it was time to go. From cheating to not providing to not being affectionate to not having any time for me to staying out all night to women calling my phone to lying to all the disrespect. Y'all, I will be 45 on October the 2nd, and I spent 25 years doing it again and again and again and again until one day I chose me. But it took me 25 years to stop doing the agains. What? Less the years when I was getting myself together. So I'm going to cut the years off. I'll say 5 years ago when I stopped doing the agains and agains and agains. And then I met my husband. So, yeah. I'm within 5 years of all those agains, honey. And I'm trying to teach you how not to. And how to stop doing the agains. Listen, when I walk the path, my past attachments will not work. Not on this path. Any past attachments that affected you negatively will not work in this path. You have to release that shit to heal. I knew that the closure that I thought I needed was just closing the door. Y'all hear me? Because if you didn't, I'm going to say it one more time. I knew that the closure, finally 5 years ago, I knew that the closure that I needed to heal was just closing the door on those past relationships. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. Oh, yeah. Learn to let it go. Get centered, because you can't change nothing that has already happened. You can't change it, baby. You can't change nothing that has already happened. If my story can help you heal, I open all up to you, because this is what I was led to do. I don't want y'all sitting around waiting on the again, the again, the again, again, again. He did it again. She did it again. No. It's so much time lost when you do this. You got to heal, balance, and walk forward. I was telling someone the other day, like, looking in the rearview mirror is the only time that I look back for the same pain. Okay? When you lose stuff and you let go, that is the process that you're going to have to do in order to heal all these generational traumas, all these past old broken relationships. You're going to have to let that shit go in order to heal in this process right here. Toxic people, which is what they truly are meant to be a learning lesson for you. The lesson will sit there, and you will sit in class in the same grade and will never take the test until you learn the lesson. I want you to sit and ask yourself. I wish I could have asked myself this a long time ago. But ask yourself, does this look the same? Yes. If it's a yes, time to go. Is this another again? Has this person apologized for the same thing again? It's time to go. Does this pain feel like the last time? If you say yes to all three, or any one of those three, it's time to go. It's time to release it. It's time to go. Quick story. Y'all know I'm going to teach you from what happened to me. This is going to be a quick story. Past relationship. Listen, I got married in the church, my first marriage. Okay, got married in the church. I was dressed in white, beautiful long veil, family, friends. I think I had like 8 bridesmaids, fresh rose, flower bouquet. Each one of my girls holding a single rose, nails done, hair done. I was beautiful. So quickly, my ex-husband cheated numerous times before the marriage, and I still married him. Before we got married. And I did a 5-year bid with him. Yeah. That's how loyal I was to him and not to me. So later on, after we got married, he cheated again. There go that word again. So anyway, the person that he was cheating with this time was someone we both knew. A little young girl. But not to get into the story too deep, because I really don't revisit past memories that bring up past pains. But I would do it for you guys so anyone can heal from this. But this person he cheated with knew us, and it all blew up, right? After I found out, not to get too deep into the story, but after I found out, he got me in the car that later on that night and drove me. I remember it was around about, it was late. I'll say between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. late at night. So that was late because he took me to the church that we got married at. Now, this church is in the deep country. So the only light shining was the ones from the church. No cars going, because it's deep country, right? So he parked at the church and he got out the car. He parked at the church and he got out the car, y'all. Okay. And one second. Put my instrumentals on, honey. So he parked and got out the car at the church. He came around on my side. He got me out the car. He took me in the front of the church. He hugged me. He was crying. I was crying. Y'all know I was really hurt. He played the role real good. He got down on one knee and said he was sorry. Again. Look at that word. Again. Look at that word. He apologized. He said he was sorry. He said that he told me some things about her, that she was lying on me, saying that I was cheating on him, which never happened. I don't know if he was telling the truth or if he was lying, because I'm thinking we on the church grounds. He wouldn't be lying to me. Okay. Religion, right? He pled his love. He said he wanted his wife. I was down for him with all these years. He felt like he owed me that to marry me because I held him down when he was in prison. Not monetarily. His mom, his family did that because I had to take care of the boys. They sent him money and put money on his books. But what I did was, every weekend I drove down there. I was there like for a long time. Probably about 2 years. I was working full time, also in school, getting my degree, taking care of my boys. And on the weekends, I would get off work early, drive to him, which he was 2-3 hours away. Yeah. Visited with him for a couple of hours, drove all the way back in the dark, going home to pick my boys up from my mom's house. I did that every other Saturday and alternating Sundays for a long time. Okay? All right. Just to get y'all up the speed of how good, not that you're just the best woman ever, but these are the things that we do, or I did as a woman, holding him down, right? And that's why he brought that up at the church, because he knew that I did all those things. Wrote him letters, kept him occupied. I did that almost 5-year bid with him until I found some things out, some other things. But that's neither here or there. That's just a little bit of the story to get y'all on point of what I'm saying and why he did this. All right? Baby, I thought to myself, man, fuck her. I'm not going to let her have my husband. I'm not going to let her win. I'm staying with him. He loves me. He said, I'm sorry on the church grounds. This means he's serious. Again. There go that word. Again. Now, Lord knows that same week, I remember she was back calling and saying he was over back at her house. I mean, but I still stayed, though. What? Okay. So I want you guys to learn from this. I want you to learn from this. That kind of pain will repeat itself if you keep allowing it in. I don't want y'all to be like me or Erica Mena any longer. She got like me too and divorced that ass. But it took too many agains for us to do it. Because that pain kept coming back, repeating itself. Listen, stop listening to the apologies and the sorries that they're going to give you, because that's what they do. If they sorry one time, trust me, they will be sorry again. Now, this statement of believing someone the first time is also true. The statement is one that plays a big part in my life. I believe anyone or anything the first time when I see it. Jobs, people, things, I don't care. If you give me that type of energy, that's who you are, and that's okay, but I don't have to be in that type of space and environment. I step back all the time and I remove myself from that type of energy. That's how I learned what I know now. Because what you allow will continue, baby. The buck stops here, because I'm going to teach y'all is not going to be doing that. Stop waiting on the agains. Stop it. Stop that shit. Don't get going longer than you're supposed to. Don't keep going in it longer than what you're supposed to. Take the lesson and move on. I know it's hard to leave. God knows I know it's hard to leave. I know, but I want to save y'all from the agains. Because I stayed way too long. Too long. And I want this to help you. I'm happily married now, but it took me so long to get him. Because I was holding the door open and allowing them back. And then when I left, instead of closing the door, I needed closure. Why? Why do good women stay so long with men who are obviously, objectively wrong for them? Why do we do that? But men, if you're on here watching me too, just reverse what I'm saying. But I can only speak to, because I'm a woman. So I'm going to always say that. Just, it's no offense. I give y'all the same lesson. But why do good women or men stay so long with people who are objectively wrong for them? You know it. You clinging to an identity that you are familiar with. Because that's why I didn't leave my ex-husband. 15 years. In between marriage and all the other bullshit. That's why I said 15 years. But till I finally completely closed the door. I don't talk to him. I don't text him. I don't say none of that. We used to talk on the phone after the divorce. And then the memories kept coming up. I couldn't release it. I couldn't let it go. I couldn't break that soul tie because I kept talking to that same energy. We loved each other. I mean, I never said that the man didn't love me, but the things that he did to my spiritual field, it took a long time to heal that. And I needed to cut all ties in order to heal myself. And that's what I did. And that's what y'all need to do. Stop clinging to the identity that you are familiar with this energy. We all want to connect to something. And we all want to have a title. Connect to something else. But disconnect from anything that's not allowing you to heal or is giving you pains again and again and again. I remember a long time ago, I used to wait on them. I waited on them to get jobs. I waited on them to come home. I waited on them to love me. I waited on them to go on trips with me, to take me out, to call me. No, break that tie. Break that soul tie. Do a cord cutting. I'm sorry. Or purchase my cord cutting. But you will have assignments if you do any cord cutting rituals with me, if I'm doing it for you. And my assignments are deep work. If you're ready, let me know. Go to my site. We're cutting cords. There is nothing more than wasting money when you pay for my services and you don't do the deep work and assignments I give you so you can break this energetic soul tie. One thing you got to remember is they are not the end all be all. You are. For yourself. You got to have a deep emotional alignment for this shit, for this kind of healing. You really do. You got to dig deep. You got to focus on the things that is important, which is you. You're the most important thing out of all of this. Out of all of the things that's going on around you, you are the most important thing. We get caught up too much that we fail ourselves. Emotions are not logical. Your thinking and your mentality has to be logical. I can do cutting the cord stuff, but you still got to move. I can do generational traumas, but you still got to move. I can get you that prosperity work, but you still got to move. I can do the self-love rituals, you still got to move. The common denominator in all of this is you. You got to move. You can't stand still and do the same thing over and over again if you want to heal, or if you want my help, or if you want me to do work. Because my energy is just. And it will only be just if you harness your energy with what I'm telling you, and things will get better. It will get better for you. I don't want y'all to be like Safari and Miss Erica Mena. Ain't no shade, no tea towards that lady, but I know her AGAINS, and I know what it's all about. I want y'all to do this work. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because it triggered me. And many of us need to recognize and accept that this is your life force. And get rid of all that other stuff and get focused on living, loving, and healing. Living, loving, and healing, and this prosperity, because we're going to forever talk about abundance. And yeah, I want y'all to live good, eat good, smile well all the time. Positive growth. That's it. And find the love that you need. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm offering a couple of pop-up shops in October. And then I'm also going to add a cord cutting ritual as well in October. It's going to be a certain day. I will do the cord cutting rituals. This here work will have assignments as well. Deep work. You're going to get a whole book of what I need for you to do on certain days and what you shouldn't do. And we're going to get aligned, and you're going to meditate, and you're going to get on, you're going to do what you're supposed to do to cut the cords of this imbalance in your life if you're doing any of those types of things that we're talking about in this video. So October 2nd, I'm hosting a road opener busted up candle ritual, and it is my spiritual birthday that day. I'll be 45 that day. We will be drinking wine and eating some cake and lighting the flame with this ritual. It is intended for removing all blockages to greatness, as well as celebrating my birthday with some Libra love, some spiritual mama source guidance, and getting rid of all these blockages that's in our paths. So that's October the 2nd. On October the 11th, I will be hosting a protection uncrossing candle vigil. Let's just say this is a powerful protection work. Protection work is the most important work that you will do on this path. Then on October the 22nd, I will be hosting a return to sender reversal work intended to send back any hexes to the unknown and the known. Okay. And then also on October the 31st, I will be hosting a Halloween night spiritual detox. This is a 7-day candle ritual. The intent is set for cleansing and purification of the soul, and focusing on the crown chakra. This ritual here has required assignments for you to perform during the ritual. And this one here is a big one. If you're not doing anything, and I'm staying in that night, my kids are grown. It's no little kids over here, so we don't really have to purchase any or give out candy. But that's what I'm going to be doing on that night. We're going to light the flame, work on ourselves. We're going to relax to a good movie, popcorn, glass of whatever you like. That is 4 rituals that I'm going to be doing. The 2nd, the 11th. Thank you. The 2nd, the 11th, the 22nd, and the 31st. And I'm also going to throw in, I don't know, I'll let you guys know about the cord cutting, okay, ritual. I might toggle some of these, add it to one of these, or wait until November. I'm not sure yet, but I will most definitely let you guys know. And as we get closer to these dates, I will be giving you the reminders of the rituals off and on. If you are interested in any of these candle rituals, go to my site, check out the listings for full details, and also make sure you put it on your calendars, especially for the one for the 31st, because this one here has work assignments associated with it. My site is visionsbyvasori.com. They're already loaded. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me into your space. As always, I love you guys. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support, as well as share my channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. Once I hit 1,000 followers, I will be hosting live sales as well as live lessons. I will be going live after 1,000 followers. And then also, after every 100 followers, I need 7 more to hit this next 100. But after 100 followers, each 100, I will be doing a toast of gratitude on here. I'll be tipping up my glass, toasting you, and sending out love and blessings of abundance to each and every one of you who subscribe to me. And thank you so much, guys. I hope this has helped anyone out there in this spiritual community. I hope it has. And I feel that it has touched someone out there. Feel free to comment any positive, like-minded comments. I really appreciate it. I love y'all. I read them all. And thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.